Assalamu alaikum and hello, this is Zamir Haider and you're watching my official YouTube channel Zamir Haider. Well, the other day I saw our Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry and National Security Advisor Moeed Yusuf addressing a press conference, and they were talking about various anti-Pakistan trends going around on the social media. And the one which actually disturbed me the most was Sanction Pakistan. And this is the trend which is circulating on Twitter and is being widely retweeted and liked by anti-Pakistan elements. And well, when you hear something like that, sanction Pakistan, and you think that Pakistan has done something which is like unbearable for the rest of the world. But I'm convinced, and I'll tell you why I'm convinced, that this is the worst ever trend against Pakistan. Sanction Pakistan for what? For what? The question is that wasn't Pakistan the frontline state in a war against terror? And everyone knows, the world knows, that we have suffered more than 80,000 casualties. More than 80,000 people died. That included civilians, that included our army personnel, that included our rangers and police and whatnot, and other law enforcing agencies. Now you would ask, why I say this is a ridiculous trend, that Sanction Pakistan is a ridiculous trend. I don't know the people who are behind this, and as our ministers and our minister and National Security Advisor has said that these trends are being, they are originating from Kabul, Afghanistan and India, and largely from Ahmedabad. I don't know why they are behind this trend, and some people say that it's being originated, it's also coming from Israel. But the fact remains that Sanction Pakistan, well, the question is that why hasn't the world seen that what Pakistan has done in war against terror, as I have earlier mentioned, that how many precious lives we have lost in this war against terror? What to talk of our economic loss? That is more than $150 billion we have lost in this war against terror. And above all, has the world forgotten about the APS episode, the Army Public School episode in Peshawar in KP province? How many children? There were more than 250 children who lost their lives, and these terrorists, they didn't even for a second thought that they are children. They are innocent children, and they butchered them, they shot them, and they blasted them. But the world and these idiots, I would say, and they are talking about Sanction Pakistan for what? For what? We stand for peace in Afghanistan. If US and their allied forces have decided and they have left Afghanistan, and the Taliban are advancing, and they have almost taken more than 9 provinces. You talk about Sanction Pakistan, we talk about sanctioning peace to Afghanistan. And this is what we are trying. We have tried our best to bring all the stakeholders on the table. And today, when the Afghan government and the Afghan army are submitting in front of Taliban forces, Afghan Taliban, and they are blaming us for everything, and that is why all these anti-Pakistan trends on the social media. You are saying that Sanction Pakistan. Why? Why? Because our troops have performed best for the UN forces wherever they have asked for. That is why you want to sanction Pakistan. We have done, no state, no country in this world has done what Pakistan has done in war against terror. These trends are originating from India and Afghanistan mainly, and then from Israel. Sanction Pakistan, and that is why because India is losing its ground in Afghanistan, from where India was sponsoring terrorism into Pakistan, and they had many consulates which they are forced to close now. And that is what is the problem, is that India from where it was trying to destabilize Pakistan by sponsoring terrorism into Pakistan, they have lost that ground. And that is why these trends against Pakistan, sanction Pakistan. Again, I was just going through that what Modi has been talking, and Modi recently I've read somewhere that Modi said that in India, if you want to live in India, live like Indian Hindus. Like, you don't have to be any other from any other religion. You have to be a Hindu, because Modi says that if you want to live in India, you have to live like Hindus. And he has also said that India does not need Muslim minorities. This is something, and people and all these trends, anti-Pakistan trends, they talk about the minority issues. In very recent, like about 7-8 days back, there was a Hindu mandir which was desecrated in eastern Punjab of Pakistan. It has been restored, and the Hindus are going back in that mandir, and they are worshipping. And we are blamed that we are not minority friendly country. And what about Modi, who says that Muslim minorities, we cannot afford to see Muslim minorities living in India? So sanction Pakistan. You have to open your eyes and realize the facts that what Pakistan has done. Well, viewers, I think that I have talked enough, and I'm sorry because it was very emotional for me to see this sanction Pakistan trend, and I couldn't stop myself from doing this vlog, because the world should know that what Pakistan has been doing and what Pakistan has done and what Pakistan wants to do. And that is one thing. Pakistan wants peace in this region and nothing else.